Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to the week. And as we all get started in this week, I just really wanted to share the Reiki session in the Holy Love that I did with Kathy Milanowski last week. And Kathy is my Reiki mentor. You can watch the whole video of everything we chatted about and the sort of Reiki for life ideals that we talked about in the links below in the comment section of whatever social media channel you're watching this through, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. They're the three places, and also in the podcast that I also do. So all the links will be below if you want to watch the full version of that. Today, this is the abridged version, which is just the meditation to make it nice and simple to just tune in on this Monday and get what you need. Before we go into that, it was also a good opportunity to remind you that there's plenty of Reiki classes for Reiki 1 and 2 coming up with me here at the barn and online. So check out my website for those. Also, at the end of this video that you're about to see, Kathy and I talk about our joint class that's coming up in August, which is a great opportunity if you want to have your Reiki training with a qualified LRMT. And again, you can read all about that and hear about that in our larger video and video sets. So tune into that. And then finally, just to mention that on the 7th of June, on this Saturday from 10 till 12 and then 12 till 2, I will be in with a lovely bunch of Reiki masters in Ashbourne town centre in the town hall. Where it's free for anyone to join, and by free I mean it is a £5 minimum donation. All the proceeds are going to Women's Work charity in Derby, but obviously that will also cover the cost of the hire of the hall, and we're just joining in there to do Reiki, bring Reiki in and share Reiki with each other. Now, it really, you don't need any experience to join that, so please come along. Again, there are more details in the comments, and so that'll be a wonderful thing to experience and to do. And in going into the town centre, we will be bringing in that lovely Reiki energy into Ashbourne town centre at the moment, which it needs it right now, because with all the work that's going on, it's having a huge facelift, which is wonderful and great. But of course, it isn't so wonderful and great for the town whilst it's happening, because everything is stopping and becoming static. And the problem with that is it's having a knock-on effect with shopkeepers, and that's the bit that we really, where things are hitting a little bit harder for people and the challenges are on. So bringing Reiki into that space just to help to clear those energies and keep the vibe higher despite everything that's going on. So do please join in on that if you can make it, and that will be a really nice way to support our local town. Okay, so on to the video. We're going to work with the Holy Love. And the Holy Love is a wonderful frequency that I felt was really aligned with what we're talking about in Reiki for Life, because it does exactly that, helping us to transcend those belief systems which exist, like in the various forms of attachment that we each hold to our beliefs around self-love and our belief around love in general, whether we're seeing it as sort of something more romantic or something that we need to own and hold in order to feel safe. It helps us to transcend those feelings and emotions, to release the attachment so that we can be in love, as opposed to project our version of what love reality looks like and hold on to that. And so it can help us to move into a space where, rather than having to think about self-love, we are in self-love, and then those sort of things come to us more naturally. And so we naturally start to attract more space and time around ourselves and more connection with others that is on a much higher level, without the feelings that come from having feeling a bit stuck in fear of losing something, or guilt around oughting to be something that we are or are not, and feelings of shame about better not, because that's not what's done in society, etc. And they're just a couple of examples of how, a lower love frequency or stuff that we label as love could be. So, you know, holy love is a sort of a lovely generic label that in itself capitulates everything, because holy means wholesome. You know, the whole, it encompasses everything, the whole unity, universe, the highest vibration. So that's what we're going to tap into.
All right.
Have you got, yeah, you're still on sound. Okay, so is there anything else you want to add, Kathy, before we start the experience?
Enjoy yourself. Every experience is very different. You might have had experiences from me in Holy Love or Helen or somebody else, but each experience, because you change every moment, could be different. And the energy's there. So you can view this as many times as you want, and you will get the energy. That's what's great about Reiki. There's no time or distant limitations. So thank you, Helen. I'm getting ready. I'm going to experience it too. So
Yeah, that's so powerful. Yeah, Kathy's going to experience it. I'm going to experience it. And so, of course, you know, at Reiki Master, you can do this for yourself as well when you intend it to be. That's a lovely way to rejuvenate, particularly if you have been out enjoying yourself, so to speak. Right. So let's just recognize our potential to completely give ourselves permission, that important space, giving ourselves permission to step back, to put down whatever we're doing, to move away from all physical, emotional, and mental attachments just by simply letting go, bringing in a sense of surrender, focusing on our breath, that pranic life force energy that enervates and provides us with that living sense and ability. And just slowing down our heart rate, being aware that everything is slowing down as we gift ourselves this time. We're going to take 15 or so minutes out just to be in this space. I'm going to guide you in the beginning of the meditation, and then we can sit in that energy and just be carried away by the frequencies that come through for each of us, each of which will be tailored by the Holy Love energy to the precise frequencies that we need. As you breathe into your body, so allowing that sense of choice and relaxation to wash over you. Making yourself more comfortable, feeling if there's anything else that you need. A pillow, cushion to lie down or to sit up. To close our eyes or to look out the window. What view is there? You wanting to go inward? Just feel into where you need to be right now and honor that. And it's okay to move and shift throughout the session. The Reiki works with you and will guide you too. And as you feel that beautiful flow already beginning to happen, you could picture in your mind's eye that you're in a beautiful ancient forest. The trees are all here perfectly for you. And they remind us what it's like to be divinely connected, strong and stable, and deep roots connecting us to nature's fabric. strong trunks that reach us high, high, high up into the sky, connecting through our branches to the heavens above, pulling down all those celestial messages, holding us perfectly aligned in that space. So as we walk through the forest, we're receiving all these beautiful blessings. This forest is guiding us. We're finding our own way through the trees, feeling the ground beneath us, and with every breath, drawing in that lifeblood of the fabric of the forest up through the soles of our feet, into our body, bringing us that essence, present moment, beingness. And in every step, gently enriching our journey and helping us with our sense of surrender to the beautiful energies, a sense of trust as you gently weave your way between the trees. And the branches may gently brush over or stroke your head as you pass. And it feels cleansing and enlivening. And before long, we come to the edge of a beautiful clearing. And in the center, there's a small stream. And the stream is flowing down from the highest mountains. It's a pure river. And as you approach, you can see that it's clear. And the bottom is very easily visible. And because it's a clearing, the light is bright and it's open. And the sunlight is dancing off the surface of the water, and the sparks jumping out in all directions, sparkles of light. And you make your way towards the river's edge. It's mossy and comfortable. And as you reach the edge of the water, you relax, whatever way you're drawn. And the sparks of light begin to flow down all around you. They're cascading, smothering you in this beautiful light energy. The light begins to enter your body. You can feel it gently connecting with every cell, filling you up. And you realize this is no ordinary light. And this light, the holy love, it knows you intimately. It knows just exactly where you need its tender caress. And its beautiful, free-flowing, unconditional sense of love. And this holy love energy enters your soul. And the light fills you up and surrounds you, bringing feelings of safety, security, and pure love. And the light is guiding you now. Just follow its guidance. So it's almost time to start coming back from your experience. You can stay there as long as you wish, as long as you're guided. And then when you're ready, just gently come back into your space. Bring in a little bit of movement back into your fingers and your toes. And just opening your eyes, taking a focal point in the room, just to really ground yourself and gently bring yourself back into your space. It's quite interesting, that one, because when I was just about ready to come back, I was knocked back. It's like, no, it's not finished yet. Which is the lovely thing about it. So, and that may have been different for each of us, and often is, it can be really different in that way. So we just trust the experience that each of us are having.
Beautiful. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I had a lovely experience.
Reiki guides and Holy Love. That was wonderful. Really visceral. Really visceral.
So we just want to let you guys know that we're going to be teaching together in August, and you could go to www.reiki, wisconsinreiki.com. I'm still in the experience. I can't even talk.
I know it takes a minute or two to come back.
A little bit, right? So yeah, you guys could join us in our co-teach. We're actually having a special co-teach with us that the classes are going to be like 9 to 5. It will not be that way. They're actually split up because we are in different spans of the world. So we're going to be doing actually a Reiki 1 class split up in 2 days, a Reiki 2 class split up in 2 days, but the class is together. So you can't just take Reiki 2 class. You got to take Reiki 1 and 2 with us. And it's 2 consecutive weekends in August. So we'd love to have you. And you never know what you're going to experience with 2 great teachers, all the different techniques and things like that. So we'd love
It's
to
going to be
have
really fun, isn't it? Because we've got it's the 2nd and 3rd of August, and then the 9th and 10th. And we're running it 2 till 6 p.m. in GMT time and 9 till 12 CST. So it feels like it's allowing the best of both parts of the world to come together in those times. We sort of sat with that, and we were guided over a few sessions together to bring those times and those distances. And it's not a typical way to show up for Reiki training, but it's one that we thought would have fun playing with. And of course, the other thing that's fun that we're doing is we're having it as both online and in person. So it's a hybrid class. So Kathy's going to be handling the online side of things, and I'll be having the physical side here in the UK. So the physical element is UK, and then anyone else from anywhere in the whole wide world can join in on those times. And it'll be with both of us. We'll both be fully and equally there. So we'll have for the in physical, there's a TV screen, so we'll be able to see everybody there who's online. So again, for Reiki masters who are wanting to experience what it's like to give that sort of a teach, it's worth paying to come along to have that experience with an LRMT Reiki master. There's lots of fun reasons why it's a cool thing to sign up for and to be a part of. Not least of all because when we join up with the energy, we all receive this beautiful blessing and get some more empowerment of what we're already doing. And that's the only thing that I'd like to say. As much as we're working with Reiki, everybody already is channeling their own spiritual guided life force energy that is very celestial and really high vibing, and everyone is aligned to that to different amounts. With Reiki, we're just sort of bringing it into a really empowered channel and just giving it some more energy, focus and direction, and sort of lifting it up in the frequency. So It's not like we're saying that again, it's not above anything. It's just honing in what you're already doing. That's the key thing. It's like, we're not like, oh, right, this class is, we're going to change you through this class. It's like, you're going to change yourselves by connecting and pulling down what you're already doing, but with more gusto sort of thing, isn't it?
One of the things I like about the class that we created is that I'm a type of person like the process, right? I take the time. So you do a 5-hour class. We're either in the morning or in the afternoon, matter where you're at in the world. Then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I love that too.
To do whatever stuff. So that's kind of nice and that's kind of unique. I've never even offered that before. So
Yeah.
I'm really, and it's pretty exciting. You'll be very surprised how Reiki empowers us as teachers that you actually you'll feel me like in your presence.
Yeah.
But I'm online. It's just in our heads that we feel like at distance there's going to be
Mhm.
something different. And I got a lot of response back and feedback back. It's like, nope, we actually feel you, Kath. It's right there. So I'm really interested and excited for the class that we're going to have because we're going to have that time to process. And that gives great questions the next day of the class. You know what I mean? That you got that time and to work with everybody and you get to see them 4 different times. So that's kind of nice for that connection of that
Oh,
human.
yeah, it's that lovely thing, is it? Like it's making it's eking it out. It's like eating a bar of chocolate one piece at a time. Quite
Yeah.
like that. And that does appeal to lots of people because,
Yeah.
I think sometimes the Reiki 1 and 2 back to back is a great sense of appeal for how busy our lives are and how we're fitting things in oftentimes. And, it's showing that it's perfectly possible to do that. And that is a really lovely way to hold it. And you're really in the vibration and you get this full up canister to work in. But this is like, it's just a really another fun way to absorb it.
Yep, it sure is. And I get a lot of people that I call like a review or a refresher is that they're Reiki masters or they took Reiki 2 before with another teacher. I've actually taken it 6 different times. And I realize, and those people that come back to the class, um, they learn different things.
Yeah.
Each class, we have a set thing that we have to teach, but the flavor changes. Each
Yeah.
class I teach is different things that will channel through that I have to like maybe put more stress on or whatever it is. And I never get anybody that's retaken the class and saying, I wish I never did that
Absolutely.
because they realize, especially like Reiki masters will come to a Reiki 1 and 2 class
Mm.
and they're like promoting something and launching something, manifesting something, and they need that classroom energy because it's very, very special for what kind of intention you want and to work with that classroom energy to
Mm.
put it out there.
Yeah, that's
So,
really powerful.
yeah,
So true.
yeah.
So
When I
true.
when I really want to put something very special and manifest it out there. A lot of people ask me how different things I do. And one thing, I go to class. I go to
Yeah,
class and I will take class like a student. I love being a student, you know, and to receive information.
absolutely. And that LRMT journey, that's a lot of a part of what that's been like. Because part of the being in this program is retaking classes and, working even more in the energy, it's stepping through into that and owning more of that time to do more of Reiki.
Because the first time I was doing it, I was just learning Reiki. Everything, it seemed a little overwhelming. I mean, all the things that we're getting told and stuff.
Yeah.
I went right into I didn't know the International Center Reiki training. I didn't know what I was going into and how thorough they were about the book. You get a book, you get all these different things. And I was like, wow, this is overwhelming. Even being an active healer prior to that.
Yeah.
And so, and then when I retook it again, I was like, oh, I gained more information. The third time I took it, I was like, I'm really liking the energy. And I started being able to understand that when I'm in the classroom and that energy's building and doing things for me, because I'm receiving as a student, I put my intention out there to say, hey, I would like to work on this with me. I would like to work on that. And it started really manifesting and empowering me to do that. And then I realized, wow, doesn't everybody else know about this?
Yeah,
This is
really
like
cool.
a really wonderful thing to be in the energy. And it's special because it is that classroom energy.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Feels powerful. Brilliant. So wonderful. Thank you all for joining us today. And at any point in the future when you do, because this is forever, isn't it? And thank you, Kathy, for being my mentor and a pretty inspiration to keep going and learning more and doing things and expanding my awareness on all of this. And we will see you next time when we next show up with another of our series around Reiki.
Yeah, it'll be my turn and we'll figure out what we're going to talk about. If you do have any, write it in the comments below. If you have any topics that you want to talk about, let us know and you'll be surprised what we'll bring out.
Yeah, it's really fun, isn't it? So we'll tap into the big oracle to see what comes through.
All right. Much love.
Lots of love.